Good evening, everyone. So welcome to this evening's relaxation session. I'm Lucy, I'm Ellie's mum, and I'm here this evening to guide you through a very short meditation and then followed with a deeper relaxation, guided visualization all around the topic of light. So this is a topic that sits really dear and close to my own exploration of different things to help me in relation to grief. And I have listened to various different meditations and relaxations that really support this idea of imagining bright white light surrounding the body to bring with it a sense of relaxation and a sense of calm, ease. And I wanted to share this with you this evening because it may be something that you have done on one of our previous sessions, but also likewise you may have never explored this for yourself before, so I thought it might be a really nice thing to do to introduce you to this. And also as well, this is something that you can take forward yourself in relation to your own individual practices. So the guided meditation then, it works on the basis of using your imagination. So whilst I appreciate that many of us may be good at using our imagination, I also recognise that sometimes this can be quite tricky and challenging for people. So really bring with it this sense this evening of you're just going to do the best that you can. We're not striving to be perfect. It's completely normal that the mind will wander off and move around in different directions. But it's just more around recognising this kind of a sense of importance around bringing in different ways to support ourselves, and we can use the imagination to help us tap into this sense of relaxation. So I would say just come with an open mind, an open heart, see what you find. Also this evening session, if you find that you are feeling particularly sleepy, especially for the guided relaxation part after the meditation, then that's absolutely fine too. If sleep is what you need tonight, then please do lean into that. Many of us don't make the time to rest enough, and this in itself can be a really important practice to build that time in for ourselves, that time for rest, that time for relaxation. So if that really calls to you and you find that you are in a very snuggly and relaxed position and you're not really following along with what I'm saying, then that's no problem at all. You just do whatever's right for you. Grief can be really exhausting. Many of us are touched by grief in different ways. Grief can be really individual to each person, and there isn't really a one-size-fits-all. In my own experience of grief, I have often found that different things help to support me at different times, and that's always changing. It's always evolving. It's never the same. So this is a real kind of exploration of moving through different practices, and we might find that at different stages and different phases of our life that different things resonate and connect in different ways. But ultimately, yes, it can be exhausting because we're carrying around a lot. We might be bombarded with lots of questions from different people in relation to our loss. We might have to navigate going back to work again. We might have to navigate attending tricky events such as baby showers or family events, and all of that can really, really take its toll on ourselves. And that's why building in time for self-care is really important. And it might be that these relaxation classes and practices that we are sharing here at Ellie's Gift, they might be just something that you want to lean into on a daily basis, because you can cycle through the content as much as you want, as much as you need to. You might just pop it on every night before you go to bed. And if that's what you need to do to bring in that little act of self-care just for you, then that's absolutely necessary and fine. So let's begin then by doing a really short practice to allow ourselves to settle and arrive into this session. So let's begin by taking in 3 deep, slow breaths together, breathing slowly in. And releasing the breath. Breathing slowly in. Releasing the breath. Breathing in. Releasing the breath. So allowing your breathing to return to its own pace and rhythm. Normally, naturally, breathing in, breathing out. So just connecting now to this present moment. This present moment here now with me. Connecting to your body. So noticing the felt sensations in your body. You may want to do a really brief, quick scan down your body. So beginning at the very top of your head and working your way down, relaxing the eyes, noticing all the different sensations in your body, in the here and now, here with me, and what it's like to be in this moment in your body. We're not getting involved in the commentary around whether we like what we find or whether we don't like what we find. It's more around just noticing, just being an observer. Like we're at the theatre, noticing a play, watching it happen on stage. We're not getting involved in the theatre as such. We're not getting involved in the commentary. We're just noticing what we can see. And we're not judging the experience either. We're just accepting what we're observing. So checking in with the body, head, shoulders, arms, hands, chest, back and front of the body, hips, thighs, knees, lower legs, feet, the whole of your body. Just checking in. And also just noticing thoughts, emotions, where you're at. If you could match your state of mind to a weather type, what would that weather type be? Would you be rainy, stormy, sunshine, cloudy, foggy, thunderstorm? Just making a note of how you are now. And we're just bringing a real kind and compassionate, accepting attitude to whatever we find, whoever, whatever we meet in this moment, this version of ourselves in the here and the now, which is always changing. We change all the time. And then shining a light on the breath in our bodies. So this spotlight of awareness, shining a light. So where in your body do you notice your breath the most this evening? Where is it felt the most strongest in your body? Is it at the nose or the chest? Is it in the back or the front of your body? Is it at the nostrils? So just imagine shining this spotlight of awareness on the area. So feel like you've got a torch. You shine it on the area of your body, wherever you notice you're breathing the most. And as best as you can, focusing all your attention on that area as you breathe. So you're following the in-breath and you're following the out-breath. Noticing the area in your body where you feel the breath, that spotlight, light of awareness, shining on the breath. Following the in-breath and the out-breath. And it's very normal for the mind to wander away, to think and plan and organise and remember, and to get frustrated. All these things are normal during a meditation practice. The idea is just to gently place your awareness on something in the present moment. In this case, it's the breath. In a very kind and compassionate way, when the mind wanders off, which it will, just bring your attention back to your breathing. Recognizing that you will have thoughts, you will get distracted. That's absolutely okay to do. It's in the noticing that we bring our attention and focus back to the breathing. In the noticing that we are mindful, we are being aware of what's happening. We're noticing that the mind has become distracted, and we're gently bringing it back to our focus of attention, the spotlight around the breath in our body, which is anchoring us into this moment now. And then letting go of this practice, this shining a light on the breath, and just becoming aware of the environment in which we rest. So you can gently allow your eyes to flutter open if they've been closed today. And just let the light in. Let the colours begin to take shape and form and all the objects that you see. Just noticing all of what's in your space. Anchoring yourself to this moment now, in this moment now. This present moment, this moment now, which is your life happening in real time now. So we've just done a very, very short mindfulness practice, which has been all around shining a light. So shining a light on our breath, this spotlight of awareness. And, doing these different things, these meditation practices are really important. I think especially in relation to grief, when we can find ourselves feeling exhausted in the everyday activities and moving through our life and managing grief. And I just want to read something from our latest book, which is Ellie's Gift, A Mindful Approach to Grief and Baby Loss. And it's all about practicing this idea of mindfulness and incorporating our kind of sense of incorporating things to help promote our well-being in relation to grief. This is chapter 13, Your Well-Being in Grief. Practicing mindfulness is just one of the things we can do to help ourselves when grieving. Our well-being extends beyond this single practice, as there are other ways we can learn to nurture it. When we are in grief, we often tend to forget about looking after our well-being and our mental health, and it can be easy to overlook the fact that in addition to grieving, we also have a body and a mind to take care of. However, it's not uncommon for us to set this aside due to various reasons such as low energy levels, lack of motivation, limited resources or support, or even a lack of knowledge. That's why I wanted to include some additional sections on well-being for you to use during grief. These chapters may prove to be a helpful resource, particularly during the darkest times. They offer guidance and support to aid us through the grieving process while prioritising our well-being. And it's a valuable section that you may wish to revisit repeatedly, as it can serve as a valuable companion during the most challenging moments. So what happens is the book goes on to share different things that can support us during grief. One of them is the 5 ways to well-being. Another one is making time to nurture our sleep hygiene. There's another section on routine, another section on nature, another section on finding your purpose, and also building in activities again, such as hobbies. And there's also a big section on compassion too, and professional support in other capacities. And the reason why I wanted to share that with you this evening is because things like practicing relaxation, things like taking care of ourselves in relation to ensuring that we're connecting where possible, or ensuring that we are nurturing our sleep hygiene. All these different practices can sometimes be overlooked in the grieving space. And whilst it can be helpful to access things like counselling and specialist therapy, absolutely, it's also important to know that there are a lot of things that you can do for yourself. So even just being here on this session with me, following along with relaxation, is such a huge act of self-care, and really showing yourself compassion for the fact that you've made the time to even be here, and that you are tuning into this session in this way is a huge step, a huge act of self-care for you. So even taking a moment to be grateful towards yourself for that is really important. Now, we're going to be moving into this relaxation part of the session, and I want to invite you to get yourself into a really lovely, relaxed position. I talk often about making sure that the environment that you're in is all set up for relaxation. So you might find that there are cushions and blankets that you want to use. There may be a particular type of throw over that makes you feel calm and connected, makes you feel safe and secure. I have a particular throw that was made for me. I have 2 actually. I have one which was made by a twin who lost her twin. So some of you might know my story. Before losing Ellie, my twin brother passed away as well when we were 15. And there's a twin who made a blanket for me. This twin had also lost their twin. And it was that sense of knowing that that blanket has been made by somebody else who understands what it's like to lose a twin. So I have that throw, and I also have another one which is a patchwork throw, which was made with parts of my brother's clothing as well into a patchwork blanket. So there might be a particular blanket that you might want to use to help bring in that sense of comfort and safety. So please make the use of what's around you during this session. And also just a few little tips from me, as I mentioned in our last session, which is making sure that the people in your house know that you're going to be doing a relaxation now, so that they don't interrupt you. Making sure that your phone is on silent or set to do not disturb. And if you've got any candles lit or anything like that, make sure that there's someone in the house who knows that they're on, so that's not a risk to you in any way. Sometimes we can use scented candles or incense to help promote that sense of relaxation through smell. That can also be something that happens. So getting yourself comfortable, and I will leave just a little bit of time now for you to get yourself set up. Okay, so assuming that you are in a nice relaxed position, I'm going to be guiding you through this wonderful calming relaxation which draws upon our imagination using the imagery of light. So we're going to be using the imagery of light to help us relax this evening. And as I was sharing earlier during the meditation, using our imagination can help, and using this sense of, I guess not sense, but using this imagery of light, we can imagine this warm, soothing light washing over the body. So we use this idea of using a spotlight to help us to connect to the body and relax. But this time we're going to be imagining this visualization where we are pouring light through the body to help the body relax. So let's begin then by taking in a few deep, slow breaths together. So I'll let you do that in your own time. So taking in 3 slow, deep breaths. Okay, so breathing normally at your own pace or rhythm. And really recognizing that this is your time to rest and relax this evening. Your time to rest and relax wherever you are. Nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Really setting the intention to completely release and rest your body, releasing any tension, any tightness this evening. So let's just do a very, very gentle check-in with our bodies. So looking for any areas of tension or tightness, just seeing if you can relax a little bit, resting even further into the surface that supports and holds your body. So just checking in with all the points of contact between your body and the surface, beneath it or behind it. And then tuning into your breathing. So wherever you've noticed your breath in your body this evening, just tuning into your breath, breathing slowly in and slowly out. Where in your body do you notice your breath? Where do you notice your breath? Is it in the back of your body? Is it in the front of your body? Is it at the mouth or the nose or the nostrils, shoulders? Just tuning into where in your body you notice your breathing. Noticing your body expanding with the in-breath and subsiding with the out-breath. A wonderful body of yours. While sometimes we may not feel grateful for the body in which we inhabit every day. We can learn to connect to it again in a very kind and compassionate way, recognizing that whilst in this suffering, whilst in the distress, there may be moments that the body helps us to touch joy. So we can learn to be grateful for the movements that our body makes, such as walking. Even our ability to embrace a friend or a family member in a warm hug, and the joy that that might bring in that moment. So we're just connecting to our body through noticing the breath, breathing in and breathing out, feeling grateful, even just a little bit. And just bring into mind then this idea of a wonderful, relaxing, bright white light. And imagine that this bright white light is positioned at the very top of your head. The very top of your head, and it gently, like liquid gold, it gently pours down, gracefully touching the very top of your head, and gently pouring down, gently pouring all the way down onto your forehead. And know that everything that this light touches relaxes. Everything that this light touches releases tension, and with it brings a soothing quality. This bright white light bringing with it a soothing quality. So it's just relaxing and releasing, and it's pouring down now onto the forehead, onto your forehead. You may even notice all the tension, especially in the middle of your eyebrows. Maybe this area just begins to release and relax a little bit. Begins to release and relax. And you let that happen. You let that happen now. And this liquid light pours down, gently seeping into every little area in and around your eyes, your eyelids, eyelashes. And it relaxes all the little muscles in and around the eyes. And you can feel that happening now. You can feel it relaxing all the little muscles in and around your eyes as it gently moves further down, relaxing the cheeks, the mouth and the jaw, so that the whole of your head and face are completely absorbed now in this white, bright light, like liquid light pouring down into every little area, relaxing every little bit it touches. And it seeps into every possible area in this body, in your body. The area of the head and the forehead, around the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the mouth, the jaw, the ears, the front of the head, the back of the head, the whole of your head. Relaxing now. Relaxing now. And it gently, gently pours down now, down your neck, relaxing the muscles in your neck, front and the back and the sides. And you can feel the area of your neck relaxing, releasing, as it very, very gently now seeps into your shoulders, the left shoulder, the right shoulder. And it melts away any tension that is present here. And you can feel this happening, you can feel this relaxation beginning to happen in your shoulders. Noticing the shoulders releasing, relaxing, dropping down. With every out breath, with every breath you take, every breath, the body relaxing even more, and this liquid light pouring down. So it's already moved down your head now, and your neck and your shoulders. And you really can feel a difference as you imagine this light pouring into every area. Gently pouring down so it moves down now into the front of your body. Into the front of your body as you breathe, as you rest here. And it brings with it a sense of ease, a sense of peace and calm, as it pours into every area in the front of your body and then generally works its way around the back of your body, so that the whole of your body, the middle of your body, the front and the back, so this is your torso, all of this area is consumed now by this beautiful, warm, soothing, bright light that brings with it a sense of ease and a sense of relaxation, seeping into every little area, every little corner. And you can feel the back of your body releasing its tension, the muscles in the back of your body now. And you may even notice the pressure change between the back of your body and the surface that supports your body as you literally relax further into the surface, beneath it and behind it, really allowing yourself to be held and supported in the here and the now. And you may even find that you're drifting in and out, connecting to my words, and that's okay too. You go with whatever your body needs: rest, relaxation, calm, ease. And it generally works its way down both of your arms, the left arm, the right arm. So imagine it pouring down both of your arms very, very slowly, like liquid gold, pouring down into your elbows, into your forearms and the wrists and the hands and the fingers and the fingertips. So the whole of this part of your body is completely engulfed by this warm, soothing light that's seeped into every little area in your body. In the areas that we focused on, like liquid gold pouring down, seeping into lots of different areas, maybe areas that you've not even thought to pay any attention to for such a long time. So play around with this visualization, imagining it pouring into every little area, like the way that the water on the beach finds its way into the ripples in the sand as the tide comes in. As that water finds its way into those ripples, let that light find its way into the areas in your body that it needs to find, that it feels drawn to and called to, allowing your body to rest and relax. Allowing your body to rest and relax. As it moves even further down now, like liquid gold pouring down your hips and into your thighs. The front of your thighs, the sides of your thighs, and your thighs at the back. Again, remembering that this light touches and relaxes. So as you imagine it moving down, imagine it almost melting the tension away like butter, dissolving it, watching it disappear, feeling your body literally release its hold, and you can feel it happening. Every moment that passes by, as you move deeper into this relaxation, you can feel that relaxation happening. It's happening now. You're relaxing. You're releasing. This liquid gold pouring down like bright white light, pouring down now. Pouring down towards your knees, the left knee and the right knee. And it's pouring even further down now, past your knees. Down to your lower legs. And finally down to your feet. So this liquid light has poured its way down like liquid gold, finding its way into every little area in your body and touching these areas and relaxing these areas as you learn to let go. As you give yourself permission to release the body's hold and relax as best as you can. Your breath becoming heavier, slower, more calm and controlled. And as this light fills your whole body, you can even imagine that this light has a protective quality about it, and that you can surround the whole of your body now in this protective light that shines all around your body. So almost like you're glowing. Imagining that this light keeps you safe from any stress, any tension, worries. Imagining that this light is like a shield, deflecting anything that's not good. Imagining this light now surrounding the whole of your body, from your head to your feet. Paying attention to your feet, feeling how relaxed and maybe even tingly your feet are. Notice how your feet are surrounded by this protective light. This protective light, as are your ankles, and you let your ankles be loose and relaxed. Feel your lower legs relaxing, surrounded by this beautiful light, soft, heavy, relaxed. And your upper legs too, warm and relaxed. Paying attention to your hands, and feel that sense of relaxation in the hands now, as the hands become relaxed, as the hands become soft and heavy, along with your wrist and lower arms and upper arms, all surrounded by this beautiful protective light. So not only is this light poured itself into the areas of your body, it now surrounds your body. So it's becoming bigger, like a protective shield. Feeling that relaxation in the core of your body. In the center and the back of your body. And allowing that sense of relaxation and that warm, beautiful light to surround your neck, your shoulders, and all the way to the top of your head, where you notice your face is relaxed and calm and warm. And you are completely surrounded now in this protective light that's shielding you from the world. And if there's any areas of tension that you notice that are left in your body, you may want to imagine these areas of tension as darker areas. And you can imagine that these darker areas are being drawn out of the body by this protective light. This protective light is like a magnet drawing out any of the dark tension. And once tension has left your body, it's completely repelled by the light. And this warm, soothing, relaxing light that is now completely inside and around of your body also works like a magnet, attracting peaceful thoughts, attracting relaxation, calming sensations. It draws away any tension and helps you to feel even more relaxed. And you enjoy now this feeling of being safe and protected by this shield of protective light. So rest here now then. Let's take some time to rest together and listen to the music, whilst imagining being surrounded by this sense of light in your body and around your body now, just for a few minutes. So we're going to be bringing this relaxation to a close now. If you are using this and you find that you feel particularly sleepy and want to move now into sleep, that's absolutely fine to do at this point. If you're listening to this at a different time than when it was recorded, you might be moving into the next part of your day and just taking your time to move the body in a much more refreshing, energizing way. It's completely up to you how you do this. And taking some deeper breaths if that feels right for you to do. And maybe just taking a moment of gratitude as well to say thank you very much to yourself for making the time to do this practice this evening. It's the hardest thing about relaxation, or in my experience, is actually making the time to do it and being disciplined with that practice as well. So yeah, it's a really big deal if you've managed to follow along this session, and I think just taking a moment to be grateful to yourself for that is really important. So thank you so much for joining. If you enjoy these sessions, please do let us know. And as always, if you can make a small donation to Ellie's Gift, that would be amazing. We are always trying to fundraise to keep our support going, and I know that people do make donations from time to time, so if that's something that you're able to offer this week, whether that's £1, £2, £5, that would be incredible. Thank you so much for your support, and please do lean into all the other different things that we've got here at Ellie's Gift. Remember to use the Ellie's Gift app. It's support for you in your pocket around the clock. And also remember that all of these sessions are recorded for you to come back to time and time again. So I will see you very soon. Until next time, please do take care and go well. Bye, guys.